Hi, folks. This is just a reminder that if you like this content, you can help me out by liking, commenting, and especially subscribing to the video. And be sure to hit the bell notification when you do so that you always get notified whenever I have a new video out, whether it's Mysterious World or something else. These days, I usually have several videos out a week. Hope you enjoy this.
Let's go to Oregon. Ginger is in Oregon watching on YouTube. Welcome, Ginger. Go ahead with your question for Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy.
Howdy.
I have a complex question, but I'll try to keep it brief because others are waiting. But
Thank you.
how do we know what is actual church teaching versus popular theologian opinion? For example, limbo used to be popular, but not anymore. And apparently, animals not going to heaven, that's just a popular modern day one of opinion.
Okay. So, well, it requires some research. You know, unfortunately, you can't tell is something church teaching just by hearing it. So if you hear something, you hear a claim, you have to do a little bit of research. If it's found in official church documents, then there's a good chance that it is church teaching. That's not a guarantee because church documents also say things that aren't teachings. But if it's like in a papal encyclical or if it's like in a council document, there's a good chance it's a church teaching. Not always, but sometimes and frequently. On the other hand, if it is not found in such documents, then it's just an opinion. It is not a church teaching. And even if it's in a church document, but it's a really old document and the church hasn't repeated this idea in centuries, it's effectively not a church teaching now either because it's fallen into what legal scholars refer to as desuetude. If the church isn't still teaching it after centuries, it's not, there's an exception for infallible teachings, but if it's a non-infallible teaching and the church hadn't repeated it in centuries, then it's effectively not church teaching anymore. That's a general sketch of the principles. I kind of oversimplified a little bit, but I go into all this in a great deal of detail in my book, Teaching with Authority. So, Ginger, if you'll hang on the line, we'll get your address and send you a copy of Teaching with Authority, and you can become an expert in how to tell this and how to tell one from the other.
Hang on, Ginger. Just give an address and we'll send it off to you. Thank you very much for the call.
And before we go, just one more reminder that if you like what you've watched, you can help me out by liking, commenting, and especially subscribing to this channel. I'm trying to grow it, and I'd really appreciate your help. Thank you, and God bless.